right, Kyrone, man, where we left off.
Yeah.
No joke. I think you could offer the fans some of the best perspective on Canelo and Boots and Crawford and all that. What do you think of Canelo-Crawford, man? Who are you leaning towards is going to win the fight?
If I have to pick, if I had to pick, I'll put Canelo, just because of the weight disparity. It's tough moving up that many weight classes. But if anybody could do it, it'll be Terrence Crawford. He's talented. He's a great fighter. He does everything well. He adjusts well. He has the mindset. Canelo's gonna come prepared. I think he's gonna be totally motivated for this fight. I think you're gonna see like a great Canelo. I think you're gonna see a great Crawford. He's trying to test himself to be the greatest. Like, if he wins this fight, he enters that GOAT conversation. So.
You mentioned the weight as part of why you're picking Canelo. Is it a case where, if we were just talking pound for pound, you felt like Crawford was actually a little better, and it's just the weight, or how would you?
I don't like getting too much into that.
Right.
Weight class is there for a reason. And when you're lighter, you can do different things. When you're heavier, you can do different things. With weight classes comes different tools that you can use. Heavyweights use more of their body weight. They can use their long reach for certain different things when they're fighting smaller heavyweights. You got guys in small weight classes, they can run off combinations. You can't really say with Chocolito be as great of a combination puncher in a super middleweight. Probably not. With the great attributes that the great Joe Kawasaki had. Would that fare so great if he was smaller, where everybody else is throwing combinations like that too? So his weight classes for a reason. Everybody got their attributes, and I don't think that's a great conversation.
You make a lot of sense what you're saying. What'd you think of Terrence's counterpunching? Like on TV, it looks like he's the best counterpuncher maybe in the game.
You know what it is? His counterpunching is really good. But even better than that, his competitiveness. He's so competitive. When we were sparring, if I was getting out on him, he'll come back and he'll get out on me. He's not gonna let things he's not gonna just let it fly. If he's having a bad day, he's gonna turn his bad day into a good day. He's that kind of competitor. He's an all-time competitor. I think that his counterpunching is going to be really sharp in the fight. I think that's his key to victory. Counterpunching, being first, being last, using his footwork, staying away from the power of Canelo Alvarez.
Yeah. Just a question for both. Anything you think could be surprising for either fighter that you don't know about it until you're in close with them, until you're in the ring with them?
Canelo's timing is world class.
He seems like his speed's a little underrated too.
Well, you know what? He changed his speed. He's really explosive. So he'll turn an uppercut into a hook in a flash. And I think what's underrated about Terrence Crawford is maybe the way that Terrence Crawford picks his punches. His punch selection is A1. Is A1. It's probably next to none. His punch selection, where he's able to hit you where you don't think you can be hit, is next to none. So it's a great fight. I don't see why people are complaining about it. I know that some people wanted the Benavidez and the Canelo, but guess what? That didn't happen. And we're getting a great fight. I think these are two GOATs of competitors. I think this is a super fight, as everybody knows, and I think it's going to do really well.
What about the punching power of Crawford? Does he have enough, you think, to keep Canelo off of him, keep him honest?
Terrence Crawford has sneaky power. Every punch isn't hard, but he puts them in there. He's very accurate, which is even better than punching power. He hits you right on the money, and I think he can definitely do damage. Will he be able to hurt Canelo? We'll have to see. We haven't seen it in a while. We haven't seen Canelo hurt in a while, and Canelo, we know he has great punching power. You see in his fights, guys are surviving because they don't want to get hit. They're running. And that's just a testament to his punching power.
Who was harder to hit?
Who's harder to hit? It depends on the day.
Yeah. Yeah. On their best day.
On their best day, I can't tell you.
Yeah.
I can't tell you. I think that I was able to. I was lead spar partners for both of them when Terrence Crawford fought Sean Porter. But
okay.
I think we sparred for about 3 weeks, and then I got cut off. I had a Benavidez fight, right. So I couldn't.
Late notice.
Yeah, late notice out of nowhere. And then let me think. Canelo, man, when he don't want you to hit you, you won't. His defensive prowess is anticipation is next to none. But when he wants to be offensive, you know, you're going to get hit when you want to be offensive. So I think they're both great fighters. It's hard to tell, but you know, it's world class work. It's going to be world class work in there.
Just a couple of what ifs, because